What is up with Will Ferrell? After multiple box office flops in a row, the actor is trying to make a sad foray into a political comedy, and it's still blowing up in his face, and this time, well, his old ad endorsing Kamala Harris is coming back to bite him in the butt after the Trump victory, with the internet taking him to task for becoming yet another political mouthpiece with little to no actual substance. And this is just sad. Watch this ad and you'll know what they're talking about.
This election is going to be one of the closest in history. Your vote will make the difference. That means you, Gary. Oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm just one person. No. Shut the f up, Gary. Last time, only a few thousand votes kept Trump out of office. And this time, we will hold you personally responsible, Gary. Don't forget to vote, Gary.
Honestly, this ad was another feather in the hat of terrible marketing decisions for the Kamala Harris campaign at the time, and Will Ferrell is a fitting choice for it. From gaslighting and scapegoating voters on race and gender who came up with the idea that threatening the audience in voting Kamala would be perceived as anything other than offensive and condescending. By the way, this is a great time to subscribe and hit the notification bell because we've got some truth bombs in the pipeline that these Hollywood elites would hate for you to realize. Now, as expected, Will Ferrell's pathetic plea at relevancy is backfiring in a spectacular fashion, with users on X writing things like, quote, "This feels like a hostage video. His anger's fake, the realization he's no longer funny or useful, very real," and, quote, "Who the F is we and who the F does he think he is? He's paid to entertain me, he's a modern-day jester or play actor." And my favorite of these rebuttals spoke the blunt truth, saying in part, quote, "Who do these people think they are? They are no more important or valuable than the rest of us. Their opinions indicate that they don't care about the rest of us. We are collateral damage. They have no reason to be concerned about the economy or criminals or drug lords that are entering the country. They don't feel the stress of having to worry about meals, gas, and taxes. It's easy for them to endorse a candidate that doesn't impact their lives. I feel disappointment and anger at these people because they could care less about our children going to war. They send their children to private schools of their choice." And I think you'll understand where this disgust and frustration for these out-of-touch celebrities comes from when they put out cringe political content just like this.
Hey guys, it's Billy. I am back on the street with the one and only Will Ferrell, and we are out here today to represent a very important voting demographic, loud white men for Kamala Harris. So you ready, Will? Ah! Miss, for $1, would you have sex with a Trump voter?
Absolutely not.
Thank you very much. For another $1, what's your favorite Will Ferrell movie?
Elf.
Elf, obviously.
Talladega Nights is a big one because I worked in racing.
Oh, wow!
Yeah.
I don't have time for this whole biography. Sir, for $1, which would you rather see a sequel to, Elf or Trump?
Elf.
Yes, there you
Okay,
go!
there you
yes.
go.
Have you voted yet?
No.
Okay, who are you gonna vote for?
Harris.
Yes,
All right.
yes, you know you can vote early.
I just registered. I'm coming right now.
Oh, amazing!
Perfect.
Oh my God, thank you! Thank you!
Thank you.
Oh,
Thank you.
That's too much. That's too much.
no, it's not. It's exactly right. Miss, we are loud white men for Kamala.
Good for you.
Yeah.
I am too.
Good.
for you guys.
That's
awesome.
right, that's right.
Go Kamala.
Go Kamala!
Love her.
That's right. Can I ask you a for vote for Kamala?
Yeah.
From Flint. Can
You're
I,
from Flint.
What was that?
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Flint, Michigan.
Yes. Are you voting for Kamala?
Yes.
Yes. Tell everyone in Michigan.
Flint. I love the sheriff from Genesee County.
Okay.
Have you seen Semi-Pro? One of my movies?
Oh,
Yes.
oh, great.
never
We're talking
mind.
about your movies now. No one saw Semi-Pro.
Not just that, Will Ferrell's entire career lately seems to have become an uneasy mix of comedy and politics that he just can't pull off that well. And it's especially not going to work when he's importing the same identity politics-based lens into comedy as we see coming from the modern Democratic Party. But even if you excuse that, there's a degree of paranoia about Donald Trump that's now landing Will Ferrell in the same league as a comedian like Jimmy Kimmel, Kathy Griffin, and Amy Schumer. And that's not a great list to be a part of, especially for Will Ferrell. Take, for example, this comedic dud with Will dressed as George W. Bush doing a bit against Donald Trump, and it rings too similar to the kind of talking down to people that the audience is tired of with this rich celebrity class.
The iceberg is coming, and you guys are hanging on to your journalistic integrity, playing the violin as the ship goes down. You should do what they're doing over there at Fox and Friends. Those guys are dressing up like women and children and stealing the lifeboats. Of course, there's no use crying about it. Apparently, it's what the American people want. Or it's what a smaller percent of the American people want. Not most, Not the most American people, just a smaller amount of people. It's called democracy. Look it up, you know? Hey, did you all know I'm a painter now? And yeah, thank you. I got a whole book out called Portraits in Courage. It's a bestseller. Apparently, I'm a better painter than a president. I'm working on a new series. I call it Portraits in Not Courage. And here's one I'm working on right now. It is a portrait of Donald Trump. And as you can see, I exhausted my palette of yellow and oranges. I mean, when you think about that man, it's clear that he has an unnatural color. It's a strange hue. It's not really orange or yellow. I mean, I got a new name for that color. They should just call it Mar-a-Lago, you know? Yeah.
And this clip is from back when this kind of stuff actually worked, because America hadn't yet understood the reality of the media and Hollywood to the extent it does now. For example, a poll from YouGov last year revealed that nearly 2/3 of Americans believe celebrities have no impact or even hurt American democracy by weighing in on political issues, and a third actively believed it hurts the celebrity's own reputation and career. And you see that in action when someone like Will Ferrell has to drag politics and Donald Trump, even when speaking to a neutral venue like a college or university.
Although this is my first commencement address I have delivered to an actual university, this is not my first commencement speech. The institutions to which I have spoken at previously include Bryman School of Nursing, DeVry Technical School, Debbie Dootson School of Trucking, University of Phoenix, Hollywood DJ Academy, and Trump University. I'm still waiting to get paid from Trump University. In fact, it turns out I owe Trump University money for the honor to speak at Trump University.
Certainly not a good look, but as Hollywood and the media try to grapple with the prospect of another Trump presidency, there will have to be a change in strategy if rich and out-of-touch celebrities want to be able to speak to the common man and voter. Will Ferrell, however, has become an example of how not to do that. But let me know in the comments how you process this new pivot from him and his career, and share this with any Will Ferrell fans you may know. I am one of them, or at least was one. Right now, Hollywood at large has basically lost the influence on the culture it used to enjoy, and seems like it's never coming back.